Is it time to buy or sell Microsoft stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Microsoft. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 26th of March 2025, our system has classified Microsoft as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of negative 0.39. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations, but it currently stands at a loss of 0.00% since our initial hold or accumulate recommendation. The stock is currently positioned within a broad and downward trend in the short term, signaling further declines ahead. The present 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 11.13% over the next 3 months, with an expected return ranging between negative 15.48% and negative 6.07%. In terms of the longer view, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 3.13%. Based on our assessments, the stock's performance could vary from negative 6.62% to positive 13.47% over the coming year. In practical terms, this would imply a future price range between $364.14 and $442.50. Our latest daily update from Microsoft features the headline, Microsoft stock upgraded from sell candidate to hold accumulate after Wednesday trading session. The Microsoft stock price experienced a decline of 1.31% on the last day, which was Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025, dropping from $395.16 to $389.97. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 1.73%, ranging from a low of $388.57 to a high of $395.31. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and has risen by 1.75% over the past 2 weeks. However, volume increased on the last day by 2 million shares, albeit amid declining prices. This could serve as an early warning, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 16 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $6.28 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $468.35, while the lowest price hit $377. Currently, the price stands at $6. Microsoft, or MSFT, has been making headlines today with significant developments that could influence its stock price both in the short and long term. Notably, despite a challenging environment for artificial intelligence stocks, Microsoft has demonstrated resilience, posting a 12% year-over-year revenue growth and a 17% increase in operating income, primarily supported by its diverse product portfolio and high-margin opportunities. This highlights the company's robust business model, which can weather volatility in the tech sector, reassuring investors of its long-term stability. However, Microsoft's recent decision to pull back from data center leases in the United States and Europe may have immediate implications for its operational strategy. This move, driven by an oversupply in electricity usage relative to demand, may suggest a more cautious expansion approach, potentially preserving capital, but also impacting growth expectations in the short term. On the mergers and acquisitions front, scrutiny continues over Activision's operations, raising legal concerns around user data management. Although this investigation may not directly affect MSFT's financials, it could weigh on investor sentiment and affect stock performance in the near term. Additionally, partnerships, such as the recent collaboration between Western Computer and Solution Systems to enhance Microsoft Dynamics services, illustrate continued confidence in Microsoft's market offerings and could contribute to a positive outlook in its enterprise solutions segment. As analysts assess these dynamics, the immediate effects on stock price could be mixed. Concerns over data regulations may create downward pressure. while ongoing operational strength and strategic collaborations could provide support, balancing investor sentiment moving forward. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 20th of March, 2025, it was reported that Tigris Financial assigned Microsoft a buy grade along with a hold action. On Thursday, the 20th of March, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Microsoft an outperform grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 19th of March, 2025, it was reported that Scotiabank assigned Microsoft an outperform grade with an initiate action. On Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Microsoft a positive grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned Microsoft an outperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Microsoft stock a general buy rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as a strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Microsoft. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, March 13, 2025. And so far, it has risen approximately 2.96%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot has been established. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may affect the near short-term development. The Microsoft stock currently holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. Conversely, the long-term average presents a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this results in a general sell signal for the stock, suggesting a more negative outlook. Should the stock continue to rise, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $397.90. Conversely, if it declines, the stock will find some support from the short-term average at $389.66. A breakout above the long-term average will generate another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will introduce an additional sell signal, reinforcing the overall trend. Notably, volume increased on falling prices yesterday, which could serve as an early warning, indicating that the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 10 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 12 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 10 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 40 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 38 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 40 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 35 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Microsoft. Microsoft finds support from accumulated volume at $388.61. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is being tested. Generally, the stock tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk associated with this stock is considered very low. During the last day, the stock's price fluctuated by $6.74, which is 1.73%. Over the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 1.73%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Microsoft, let's take a moment to discuss some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. This is a relatively typical PE ratio, commonly found in companies with established histories or stable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 24th of April, 2025. Analysts are predicting consensus estimates to be $3.20. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Microsoft. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Microsoft is at $391.26. If you do not own any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a suitable level to contemplate for swing trading. On the downside, Microsoft encounters its first support level at $388.61. If this support level holds, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Microsoft from multiple analyst sources is to buy. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 19th of March, 2025, Coleman Amy made an insider purchase of 0 shares of common stock. On the 13th of March, 2025, Walmsley Emma N. made an insider purchase of 1,245 shares of restricted stock units. On the same day, Rodriguez Carlos A. made an insider purchase of 859 shares of restricted stock units. Also, on the 13th of March, 2025, Pritzker Penny S. made an insider purchase of 28,629 shares of restricted stock units. Lastly, on that same day, Peterson Sandra E. made an insider purchase of 54,057 shares of restricted stock units. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 30.647. In total, insiders purchased 162,424 shares and sold 300,294 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $372.54, representing a decline of 4.47%. This stock exhibits very low daily fluctuations, resulting in minimal risk. A buy signal has been indicated from a pivot bottom discovered 9 days ago. Is Microsoft stock a good buy? Microsoft presents several positive indicators. However, we do not consider these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this stage, it is best regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may either maintain their current position or accumulate more shares while monitoring further developments. Our analysis has been updated since the last evaluation, changing the recommendation from a sell to a hold or accumulate position. After evaluating the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 27th of March, we anticipate that Microsoft will open higher by $1.31, starting at a price of $391.28. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.